Risk is a really interesting and important concept. It was once discussed in the Alex Friedman podcast, and I think actually it will be central to what we research here from the perspective of aligning AI with human activities. Competitions can be replaced by AIs. That's for certain. And probably competitions are better done by AIs because artificial intelligence systems are much better at computing the sheer number crunching activities compared to us. The human brain is not particularly made for doing these arithmetics. It's probably everybody's experience. Even the mathematically talented have a really um, difficult time when they are trying to do some very simplistic computations. But these can be done by computers very easily before even the advent of artificial intelligence. So, competitions in general, not only number crunching, but other forms of competitions can be done by AI much more efficiently than humans. So there's no question uh, why these competitions shouldn't be replaced by artificial intelligence. Now, Ikigai is something entirely different. Ikigai is not a competition. I think this is, well, you might argue that everything is a competition, right? I mean, well, you can say that, and you can probably try to map Ikigai into some form of competition uh, involving probably Bayesian statistics and so on, because there would be some uncertainties associated with a particular instance of Ikigai. But I always think that Ikigai is something beyond simple measures. If you know Goodhart's law, due to Charles Goodhart, a British economist, um, you know, when a measure becomes a target, it is no longer a good measure. This is so true for Ikigai. I mean, if you have a measure for Ikigai, maybe we should have a measure for Ikigai for the purpose of studying the status quo of Ikigai for a person or for a nation. But at the end of the day, Ikigai is not something that could be quantified. Or it could be quantified, but that's not the end of the story. Ikigai is something that is maintained um, as you live within you, embodied, and that cannot be simply expressed in terms of some numbers, statistics, and so on. So, you know, it's not really a great idea to map Ikigai into some form of computation. So, this famous Oxford study, The Future of Employment, um, did a really great service for, clarifying some aspects of the relationship between artificial intelligence and humans. And yes, I think what could be easily, mapped to computations could be replaced by artificial intelligence. But Ikigai is something that cannot be, mapped so easily onto computations. And probably that same goes for consciousness. Consciousness is really very difficult to, be expressed by computations. So I think Ikigai and consciousness go hand in hand together there. So anyway, so this idea of ikigai risk is not only important in the practical sense, but it is very interesting from the theoretical sense as well. So um, I can see that in the future we would see ikigai in the central place in AI alignment issues because of this very difficulty of putting ikigai in the computational context.